All right, hello and welcome to your sixth tribal council of Distortion Survivor Aetheria. We are here with the NuAmarok tribe. Now, if you guys have been watching the tribal councils the past, 5 rounds, you might be wondering who these people are. You haven't seen them at tribal council yet, so we will hop right into it. Let's start with Memphis. Now, Memphis, you guys have gone. I say you guys because the swap basically put you guys on the same tribe as you were before. So you guys survived 4 rounds prior to the swap. You guys all swapped together and you were able to survive the last round, but you were not able to pull the challenge win out. How does it feel to be with the same people for 6 rounds and only at the sixth round have to start talking game?
I mean, it is very weird because I feel like every single person on our tribe and just like in Survivor in general, like have different approaches to how to play the game. So it's been very interesting, like the last 6 rounds, because typically, like you want to build alliances, you want to get on like day one calls, but it's like I feel like our tribe has been pretty stagnant. We have that kind of kumbaya vibe. We keep winning and winning and winning. And I feel like the further you get away from tribal, the less you have those game talks. So it was really interesting, like hopping on last night with certain people and like, hey, like, what's the move? Because with certain people, you haven't had that call ever. So it was really interesting, but I feel like it's good because the five that goes into we think it's a merge. The file that goes into the merge, I think, will be set up well for the end game and it worked together because I think like us winning so much has brought us together, and I think one vote before merge could be helpful for us as a tribe. So
All right, let's go to Shayna. Now, Shayna Memphis mentions that, this vote was in Memphis. You could correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like Memphis is saying that this vote was needed to go into what he's presuming to be a merge or a merge situation. How are you feeling about that opinion, Shayna? Do you think that you guys needed to lose, or did you feel that you needed to win?
Mm, I mean, my plan the whole time was to keep winning as long as possible and stay strong as a tribe. It sounds like some people think that I need to go because they're concerned that I would flip to the other side. I don't know where that started, but my plan was to always say tribe strong. So, yeah, I don't think this was needed personally.
All right, let's move to Justin. Justin, Shayna has just made a very public plea and very much saying that people are feeling that she's going and people feel that she's going to flip. What are your feelings? I mean, this is a very public thing that's happening right now.
Um, I would say necessarily that I feel like it's too soon to just kind of think what someone is gonna do moving forward. I mean, as far as I know, we've had a pretty boring pre-merge because we just haven't had the chance to really talk game. So I think it's just intense to kind of assume what someone's gonna do, but you never know what's gonna end up happening. Like this is Survivor, anything can happen, anything's possible. But I don't know, I feel like it could be a little too early to just assume that someone would do that, but who knows? Different people have different conversations, so anything's up in the air.
All right, and we will go to Big Mike. Big Mike, something that I have not been able to talk to you guys about specifically are the marks. So, you receive a mark every time you lose a challenge, either individually or in a tribe phase. And you guys have not received a mark, at least for the tribe part, until this round. Do you think that people, especially with Memphis, and sounds like others are speculating a potential merge, do you feel people are going to be, attempting to get some marks tonight?
I can't answer for anyone else, but I know for me that I won't be. We're so far behind on marks that it feels kind of pointless to try to earn it one extra one by throwing a minority vote, especially when I don't even know if I have a chance of casting a majority vote because, like Shayna, I also kind of feel possibly on the outs and that winning was mostly my ideal strategy. And so it was kind of hinted at, maybe I'm just making this up, that maybe marks could have been willed. So I feel like the most reasonable approach is just trying to vote out people who have a bunch of marks. Maybe they'll give them to you, or maybe I just made that up in my head based on similar twists I've seen in the past. I don't know. I don't think there's that much benefit to gaining one extra mark when there are people out there who have 5 or 6 or 7, and at least one of them will probably still be in the game when the marks become relevant, and they'll get whatever advantage that mostly entails.
All right. Now, usually I would ask this to the last person, but there's only 4 out of the 6 of you here. So I'm going to go one by one, and I'm going to ask you all the same question. It's a very simple question. So, Memphis, we will start with you. Memphis, I ask this at every tribal council, and I will continue. But obviously, as the first time you guys are seeing me, you guys will hear it firsthand. In one word, Memphis, describe how the tribe is going to feel after the last vote has been revealed.
Satisfied.
Okay, Shayna, same question.
Manly.
All right, Justin.
Shit. Yeah, that's a good one.
And Big Mike.
Relieved.
All right. And we will go to our 2 classic questions. These don't change. They'll always go at the end of the question portion. Raise your hand if you feel that tonight is the night that I will be snuffing your torch and declaring that you have been eliminated from Distortion Survivor Aetheria. We got 1 hand, 2 hands. Okay. And last question is a distortion classic. We always ask a variety or something around this question. If you were to compare this round to a fantasy story, what story would it be and why?
Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. One woman and a whole bunch of guys.
What is it? Goldilocks and the Three Bears or something like that?
I was gonna say that.
Uh, I got nothing. I don't think this is in this fantasy. Hansel and Gretel.
All right. And is there anything that anyone else would like to say before we move on?
Yeah, I think this is a really weak move. That's all.
All right. If that's the case, it is now time to vote. Go to your prod chat and submit, change, bump, anything you feel you need to do. We are live with the Trusted Alumni, so if you want to make any shout outs there, now's the time. We will also be sending this to the regular VL, so if you want to make shout outs as well there, you can also do that. In the meantime, I will be back while I get the votes.
Shout out to Paige, the greatest distortion mini winner of all time.
Only mini winner, but
The
period.
greatest.
Wait, do we make shoutouts here or shoutouts in our prod chat? Because I might have just wasted my time in my prod. And I did not get an answer. But
You make the shout outs on the call.
right. Shout out Austin. Shout out Claire. Shout out Hype Fiver. Anyone else who's watching? Maddie, McKinsey, mom and
Shout
dad.
out, shout out to Drew and shout out to Kate Cunty Jane.
Can we motion to have Justin's shout outs not count because he interrupted Memphis?
I didn't mean to. Oh, I did it again.
I didn't mean to interrupt you as I do it. Just kidding. I'm not upset, I promise. Shout out Josh.
Is that the good Josh with the long hair?
No.
Oh,
That's the one who won eradication, right?
yeah.
Yeah, no, not that Josh. The Josh I'm talking about like is not in like many org spaces. He's just watching. And not Josh, another tribe.
All right, guys, I am back and I have the votes. But first, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and they'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, I have the votes. They're locked. When I read the final vote, that person will have just a couple of seconds to say their goodbyes and leave the Zoom if they're on the Zoom. I'll read the votes. First vote, Shayna. Second vote, Big Mike. Third vote, Shayna. Fourth vote, Shayna. Fifth vote, and the sixth person voted out is Distortion Survivor Aetheria, Shayna. Shayna, if you have any final words, now would be the time to say them.
First org tribal, first out. So, bye guys.
Shayna, it's been amazing. I'm so glad that we were able to find you through some friends who recommended you. You've been a blast to host, and I am so glad that you had taken the experience and we were your first org. But unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. You may leave the Zoom.
Thank you. Bye.
And with that, congratulations on making it to Final 10. And you know what they say about the number 10? It's like really a really unique number. It's just like anything could really happen at Final 10, like 10 points. I think like bowling, there's like 10 pins, and the opportunities are endless when it comes to 10. You know what I mean? Like, you're really thinking about it. Like, you got a perfect 10, like, that's perfect. Am I right, guys? So perfect, in fact, that I need you to just sit down for 1 second, really just take a deep breath in, understand the magnitude of the importance of the number 10. I'll be right back.
Merge. Let's go. Oh,
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
10.
I hope we swap.
That's what I was thinking.
Mike's like, I want to get away from you guys so badly right now.
No, somehow we're all gonna end up on the same tribe.
No. I felt bad, but with Shayna, I so badly wanted to say like you wouldn't be going home if you actually spoke more. Like maybe she wouldn't. I don't know.
Yeah, but like based on the few conversations we had, she is someone who I actually would feel bad for. Like Memphis,
Oh, yeah.
obviously we've talked more than I've talked with Shayna, but I can't imagine feeling bad for you under any circumstance.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, that makes sense. Like I was feeling bad in the moment, but I was like, I just wish that you like put in more effort.
Yeah.
But to each their own. iPad baby time.
Day off tomorrow, please and thank you.
I think that was confirmed, right?
Oh, I don't know. Well, if there's a day off tomorrow, then I'm assuming we're getting merge.
Yeah. I think that's in the calendar.
They say about,
What's in the calendar?
The day off tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it is.
you know what they say about assuming, guys?
Makes an
10.
episode of you and me.
10.
And
Counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1.
10. I was lovely, wasn't I? Or whatever. It was lovely, wasn't it? Rachel. Oh my god, another Rachel video. I have to send to Rachel.
let me to me, Rachel. Let me to me, please. Let me to me.
Ugh.
Just give me one
In
moment.
in my vote that I sent in, I said I vote Shayna, and it said I'm a feminist, I swear.
All right. Well, I don't think I really have much to say. Well, I will start with at the last tribal council, Shayna was voted out on the her Amarok tribe. Jake is vibing for the number 10, and I am proud to announce that you guys are dropping your buffs and we are swapping into 2 tribes of 5. And I hope that you guys really enjoyed that number 10 because we're chopping it in half. How are you feeling about this, guys? Justin, your face really dropped.
Felt it.
I've just been watching Survivor Gabon where this exact same thing happened, so you weren't going to trick me with it.
All right. Well, how would you feel about another trick? Because I'm actually a big fucking liar, and you guys have indeed merged.
Yeah.
But if I'm messing with no, I'm just kidding.
Just shut up.
You guys have made it to the final 10 of Distortion Survivor Aetheria. The 10 of you have made it to the merge portion of this game. Congratulations. Only so many people in Distortion Survivor have made it to this point, and the 10 of you can etch your name in history. Now, the real challenge begins. You were able to make it through parts of the Forest of Aetheria with a tribe, but will you be able to get through this forest by yourself? That's an interesting question that I'm going to let you guys